All right. Getting ready to start the game here. The last minute of warm-up for the boys. I just looked on the YouTube feed. Looks like we got 4 people watching. So I'll tell you 4 if you're still there. And I'll probably make the announcement again later. But I'm the only one here doing this. We usually have somebody else running the camera as I do the announcing. So hopefully this goes fairly smoothly. I think Pat will be here in a little bit. I know his daughter had something going on, so hopefully he'll get here in a little bit to help me out. This is a different setup than what I'm used to, and trying to keep the camera focused on the action and keeping up with the boys' names, numbers, etc. may be a bit difficult at first, but we'll get through it. It's preseason, right? But still, it's hockey. So getting ready to start the varsity game against the same team out of Colorado from last night. Our JV boys won earlier this morning, so I think had the shutout there. JV boys did a good job. Let's hopefully get a just as good and same outcome we had last night with our varsity boys. We got Cutler back in the lineup. He was out yesterday, both Cutler boys, so his little brother played JV earlier. I was watching the game from home. And Vince is back in the lineup for today on varsity. Now it looks like we got 7 watching. So again, I'll do my best to keep this updated and keep everything in frame. Luckily, I think when Andy and Scott left earlier, they kind of left the camera set up. All I do is push a couple buttons for the feed to start. Didn't have to set everything up. This is quite the setup we have here. If you've ever been to any of our games and seen this setup, how elaborate it is, it's pretty nice compared to especially what we had 2 years ago. We started with this setup last year, and it worked out very well. And we got set up where we can have 2, 3, 4 announcers up here too if we want. So if any of the parents, if you're listening and you can't join today, but if you come to later games and want to join me on announcements for the games, please feel free to do so. I know I thoroughly enjoy it. Looks like we're going to have Williams in net for this afternoon's game. We had Vince in net last night. Janae's a sweetheart. She's looking over here right now asking, no, thank you. She's offered to come run the camera, but I told her I got it. That way she can watch Luke play, because it's, again, I think this is going to be a bit different for me trying to run the camera and do the announcements. All right. So we got Cutler on left wing. Busher taking the face off. Looks like Logan Walsh at right with Bobby Lee and Tyler Wynn back on D. We win the initial face-off. Dumped in. Sorry. Again, I got to try to announce and move the camera here. I'm not used to doing this. So again, if we have people tuning in just a couple minutes late, I am doing all this by myself. There's nobody here to run the camera, so I'm trying to watch the action and move the camera and make the calls. All right. So the Colorado team their name's the Gators, so I'll try to keep that up. So chipped up and out just across the blue line, but the Gators pick that up now. Bobby Lee with it as he carries it into the zone, tries to go between the legs of the man, and the Gators player breaks that one up. Walsh gets pinned up back in the corner as his stick goes flying, and they're going to give the Gators team a penalty for that, for delay of game or unsportsmanlike where it was. I think he threw Logan's stick, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, interference is the call. Probably for taking his stick and throwing it. Looks like we got different refs today compared to last night's game. So still 2 linesmen and 1 ref. And again, for those at home that may not be familiar, the guy with the orange stripes on his sleeves, the only one that can call penalties. The other two guys are linesmen, so they cannot call penalties. So if people are wondering why that ref saw something, it may be the linesman that saw it, not the actual ref. So first power play opportunity for our boys. Looks like Elkins line up for the face-off. Bobby Lee and Tyler Wynn back on D. And we kind of won the face-off, but the Gators player steps in and takes the puck as he takes it and dumps it in deep. Tyler Wynn battling. So he opts to set up behind the net. Gets that out to Bobby Lee. Cross-ice pass. Wow, got a lucky trickle there. Over to Preble. We're back to that. We got 3 defensemen on the power play. Oh, shot in. Good save by the goalie. I don't think he saw it off his left shoulder pad as the Gators clear that down. So let's see. Elkins and Busher are the only 2 forwards out there. Like I said, we got 3 defensemen. We're trying something new, maybe since it's preseason. A lot of times when we're on a power play, we'll have 1 defenseman and 4 forwards. Long stretch pass to Preble off his stick back to the corner. We come away with it. Get the puck taken away, and shot goes in, and the goalie covers with a minute left in the penalty to the Gators. Hopefully you guys can hear me okay, and hopefully I'm doing all right with the camera work. Again, one more time, I see we got more people watching now. Looks like 11 if my YouTube thing's correct. And I'm the only guy here right now, so I'm doing the camera work and the announcing. It's kind of difficult, honestly, to do both. But I'll do my best. Shot went off the stick up over the net. Cutler took that rip. But Colorado team picks that up and sends it all the way down. Hollingsworth hustles back to get it, and he gets rubbed out of the play. Good hustle there by the Gators. We get it back up, chipped around, up to Crinklaw. He brings it back out of the zone, back to neutral ice. Stops, reverses course. Over to Hollingsworth off his skate. Walsh has it now, passed up to Evans, had his stick lifted at the last second. So opportunity centering pass. Out to Hollingsworth at the point, takes a shot. Oh, looking for a deflection in front. I think it may have hit a body and went wide. Back to Hollingsworth at neutral ice as he takes that and dumps that back in. A couple of boys are going for a change. Hollingsworth and Walsh are going off. And the Gators are now back to full strength. So Brody Pruce in today. He didn't make last night's game, but he's there today. As Gators carried in, shot. Blocker save there by Williams. Sent back around near side. Cutler high flip up and out to Magnus, but the Gators player knocks that away. Good read there by Brody Pruce. Gators pick it back up, carry it in, tied up, sent back behind the net. Preble chasing, lays his shoulder, and that big number 2. That number 2 from the Gators, he's got to be a good 230, 250 pounds. He's a big boy. Get back out, see if we can clear the zone. Finally do. Past the neutral ice. Again, sorry for the speedy camera work I'm trying to keep up as I'm watching and trying to point the camera in the same correct direction. Puck sent out by the Gators goalie. Pruce with it. Pass broken up. Back over to far side. Preble there. Kept it in. The Gators are going to pick that up. Able to clear the zone. Pruce sends that back in. Nice. Sever sends that up to Thomas, cutting in. Tyler Wynn back, sends it around near side, but the Gators players are going to get there first. Pressure up the boards. Out to the point, back near side. 28 drops it back. We need to get the puck out of the zone. Gators with it, back up top. Shot from the point, goes wide. May have hit a body, not sure. I think that's in Zach. Tapping it up, and now we should be able to finally pick it up. Don't dump it. There you go, cross-ice pass, Tyler Wynn. Over to Roeder, who dumps that in deep. Rubs his man out of play, gets the puck, tries a centering pass, but nobody there. People going for a change behind the play. Drop back to the defender. So they get around. Nice hustle by Tyler Wynn to get back. Nice job. And they're going to get Bobby Lee on that for, what's the call going to be? A slash. I was trying to watch, but I thought Bobby Lee hustled back there, but maybe he got his stick across the other stick or across the shin pads there, possibly. Maybe that's the call for the slash. So the Gators team will now be on the power play. We'll be on the penalty kill. Looks like we're going to have Edwards and Hollingsworth for your 2 D-men, Cutler, and I think that's Elkins, your 2 forwards. Face off won by the Gators. The Gators one-time shot goes wide. Edwards picks that up, gets it up off the glass, and does not clear. Good play by the Gators player to hold that in. Shot from point, wide. Elkins providing pressure back there. Gets it back to Hollingsworth, who sends that around the boards and clears the zone. Sent down back behind the net. Up through neutral ice. Edwards there to pick it up first. And up into our bench. Minute 18 left and the penalty to Lee. Again, for people joining late, apologize if the camera work's not the greatest. I'm running this whole kit and caboodle by myself. I'm not usually the camera guy. All right, face off outside the zone. Gators has a good poke there by Cutler. He's providing pressure. Carried in as they set something up. Good intercept there by Cutler. So he carries in, he's looking for somebody, he's got somebody with him, sends it across, nice. Oh, Elkins, good shot, good save there. Edwards gets that, opposite to dump that back in the zone. Carried in front of me here, neutral ice, drop back at the point. Shot coming in. I'm not sure if Williams got a piece of that or hit a body. Cycle on the puck. Sent back across. Shot in, pad save, and rebound came out front. With the Gators player right there, they score on a power play goal. So good initial save there by Williams, but couldn't handle the rebound, unfortunately, but no fault of his own. He made a good initial save. Just good crash into the net by the Gators team. 1-0 with 7:32 left in the first. Face off, finally still dancing around. Gators comes away with it. Initially, this move we're gonna have, Proust picks that up, dumps that in the opposite corner. He ducks the hit there by the Gators player, excuse me. Oh, 2-on-1 opportunity. Proust played that perfectly. Oh, and he took a little swipe at our goalie, and Proust took exception to that when said something to him. Now the ref's saying something. Hey, I think that was even after the whistle. If that goalie has it and that whistle blows, you don't stick your stick in there at all. I think that's Chase Evans taking the face off. Face off, he wins that one back. Preble picks that up, sends it around, but not out. Gators back behind the net, back out to the point up top, sent in, knocked away. Neutral ice. Elkins gets that knocked off his stick. As Preble loses an edge. Hopefully his blades are okay. Nice hustle by the Gators players. Oh, there's an elbow, no call. I think we got away with one there. Preble now with it, loses the handle. Chase Evans sends that around to Crinkle on the far side. And finally does come out of the zone. All right, see if we can get something going. We're not getting good puck control, puck possession here. Send in, back up. Sorry, I'm trying to keep track. Fast moving puck. Gators picks that up. We go for a change back behind the play. Magnus intercepts that pass to the blue line. Oh, nice centering feed. Magnus picks it back up. Quick shot in, looking for a deflection. I think somebody got hold of that, but still, the goalie made a save there. Another shot in, another save. Gators picks it up, clears the zone, then that will go down for an icing. Face off back down in our offensive zone. Looks like in Zach taking the face off. Sever right behind him. Let the Gators win that face off. Cross ice pass out to neutral. Gators with it. Pressure there by Bobby Lee, but gets body taken away from him. Pushed aside by Williams. That was not on net, so doesn't count as a save. Shot in. I think Williams got his glove on that, and there's going to be a penalty for an elbow. Looks like that's Tyler Wynn, I do believe. So, back on the PK once again. We had a problem with 3 penalties last night. Hopefully this does not set the tone for the rest of this game, and we can stay out of the box. We always tend to do better when we're not in the box. Oh, they're giving, looks like giving him a 2 and 10 maybe for that elbow, because now we got another kid in the box to serve that. I think that was Thomas, I believe. All right, face-off won by Gators once again. Edwards providing pressure back behind the net. The boys cycle the puck up top, shot in, rebound, and Williams covers up. There may have been 2 or 3 shots there, at least 2, maybe 3. 5:03 left in the first. Sorry, we usually have the other camera pointing up to the scoreboard so you can see it on screen how much time's left in the score and whatnot. With me being the only person here, I did not know how to set that one up. So I think Pat may be coming in later. When he gets here, maybe he can help. Gators sends that back in deep. Back around, number 37. Puck taken behind the net out front. Edwards breaks that shot opportunity up. He pushes his man. Back up top, sent across. Centering pass, and I think Edwards looked at that kid's stick. Back out to neutral ice. Again, apologies. Oh, that's offsides. Yep. Trying to keep up the camera, guys. I'm sorry. I can't watch the screen and make the calls. I'm trying to watch the game and move accordingly, and yeah. A lot rougher than it probably seems or looks. All right, face-off right here in front of me outside the blue line. Chase Evans, face-off. Gators can't get that in the zone yet. That is now in, but offside. Oh, that was offsides. The linesman waved that off, but that kid was. Yep. All right. All right. We're going to have Matt Cutler just offer to come over and help run the camera, so he'll be here in a second to help me out. I greatly appreciate it. He's going to be here, shot blocked out, and not out of the zone just yet. Try to get it up off the boards, but Oh, wow, shot in, I think save or a body. I don't know if Williams got that, if I hit somebody. But now we pick it up, clear the zone. We got 15 seconds left in our penalty as the goalie leaves that. As our boys hustle back. And 3, 2, 1. We're back to full strength. So we got Bruce picks that up. So he takes a late hit and an elbow up high. I don't think there's a call there. He had to readjust his helmet on that one. Back through neutral ice. And we'll wait for the next stoppage, Matt. And there's a stoppage, so we got another penalty on us, I think. I'm going to let Matt come up here and start taking over the camera, and I'm going to take my headset off and move around to the other side so he has the room he needs. Okay, got my headset back on. Totally missed what happened there, but we got a guy in the box. That is Proust, number 2, serving a 2-minute minor with 2:54 left in the first period. Your Omaha Junior Lancer varsity team down 1-0. And as I was just saying a moment ago, we need to stay out of the box. As the Gators cycle the puck around as they set up their power play. From a shot from the point, blocked out by Cutler. Gators maintain possession, out to the point, shot in, went wide. Tied up and cleared the zone. Good job. Cutler picks that up as he hustles up far side, looking for somebody, stops, goes to take a shot off the Gators player's stick. Nice hustle there by Vince. Hollingsworth now is going to go back and retrieve that. We got nobody really hustling to the puck there. Elkins now picks that up, looses the handles. He gets rubbed out of the play. Hollingsworth takes and sends it down. 1 minute left in the power play, or excuse me, the penalty to Proust. Puck goes up in the netting. Again, thanks to Matt for offering to come over and help on the camera. He gave me a thumbs up. He's got the mic. He's listening, but his headset's on, but his mic's not activated. So, but I do appreciate the help. I'm sure Matt will do a better job panning the camera than I was doing. All right, Walsh taking the face off, still tied up. We win that back to Hollingsworth. He turns around and sends that back down the ice. As the boys are talking, I see the communication going as they're talking about who's going to provide pressure. Pass up and in the zone. Good rub out there. Bobby Lee with it now. High up off the glass, and it does sneak out. And we got Logan Walsh hustling down. He's a fast little skater. Loses the handle and opts to hang back since we are still on the penalty kill. Edwards lays a hit back behind the net. Breaking the opportunity up, loses the stick, shot in. Pushed aside by Williams with the save. Out to the point. Edwards battling in front. Good save there by Williams. And we are now back to full strength. 42 seconds left in the first period. Puck goes back. Preble hustles there, gets there first. Smartly uses his skate to kick that one up. So his stick was being tied up. Edwards picks that up, passes it in, but tied up. Pushed in, let's see. Final 20 seconds of the period. Sent across, Edwards with it now. Miscommunication there, he tried to get it to Elkins as Elkins was cutting to his left. Sent back in, that should be an icing with 7 seconds left. They were a little slow on the clock. They stopped it with 6.1. So we lost a second there, but it's not out of the realm of possibility to get a shot in on net real quick. Like to see that happen and maybe get it tied up before we go into the second period. Elkins lines up for the face-off. He's going to have, let's see, Chase Evans with him, and that's pushed back behind the net, and that'll probably do it for the period. Oh, it still bounces out front, and that's going to be the first. All right, so after one period, Standley Lake Gators with a 1-0 lead. We need more shots on goal. We were ahead all night last night in shots on goal, not by much. It was really close all game, but shots on goal right now in favor of Standley Lake 7-3. Hard to believe we've only had 3 shots on net. Well, now they set the clock to 15 minutes. Last night we had 17-minute periods. And we were told to be an email before the game that it was going to be 15-minute periods. So I thought it was just going to be JV doing 15, but I guess maybe they figured out they were supposed to be doing 15 for the varsity as well. Hey, there's Pat. All right. Getting ready to start the second period. Hopefully our boys are going to look a little bit more lively in this period. Again, only getting 3 shots on net in the first period. That's no bueno. Evans lined up, taking face off. Magnus Scrinklaw to his right and Elkins to his left. Hollingsworth and Bobby Lee on D. We got our defensive lines kind of mixed up. I don't know if that's due to the penalty kill because we had Edwards out there. He's usually paired up with Hollingsworth. That could be why. I think he just got done with that penalty kill. All right, face off back in our zone. We win it. Center around. Hollingsworth. Hollingsworth off the boards, up and out as a hustle to the puck. Bobby Lee picks up, tries to get around. Nobody covers back on D for him. He probably should have stayed back there. Hollingsworth with it now. Back behind our net. Up to Crinklaw, goes between the legs of the number 7 for the Gators. Gets around his man. Oh, tries to send it in, and he slides in and takes the net off. So stoppage in play there. He got pushed into the net, and I think the coaches are trying to argue that point. All right, changing up the D lines again. So we got Edwards and Pruce out there now. Zach taking the face off. That's pushed back, and the Gators come away with it. Back behind their net. He tries to make a nifty move, but Luke Smard takes that away. Centering pass intercepted by the Gators. We take the puck back away. Back to Edwards at the point. Edwards winds up for a shot. Saved by the goalie. Over to Pruce. Back in the net. Miscommunication. He's trying to get that over to Zach, but Zach wasn't cutting back just yet. Backhand shot, and there's a rebound. Oh, there's a trip. Yep. Oh, no, they're calling the net off, but it looked like he got tripped up, I thought, but no call. changing the forwards out, keeping the D-men. Have Roeder. I think that's Holder, I can't see. Number 88, I'm going to have to check my list. Shot in, hit body out front. Edwards at the point, takes a shot, broken up. Another shot by Roeder, goes wide left. Out to Edwards again. Takes another shot, blocked off the Gators player's shin pad. Sent up and around, and that'll probably go down for an icing. And it does. All right, yeah, that was Holder, number 88, okay. Face off, push to the far side. Bruce sends that back in behind the net. Stanley Lake's there to pick that up. Gators up. Still held in. Couple little stick checks. Nice hustle there by Bruce and Edwards. A nice save by Williams. Flipped up and out. See if Holder can get there. Edwards gets it up out of the zone, but taken away from him. Edwards gets it up, flips it up and out. Flip back in once again. Bruce there with it now. Good eyes. He knew he couldn't get that over to Edwards because Edwards was covered. We can't maintain possession of the puck. Out front, good stick in the lane there by Thomas. Shot in, intercepted, taken away. Turnaround shot. Edwards up off the glass. Didn't get all of that. Another shot in, looking for a deflection out front. Goes over the back of the net. Back behind the net once again. Hits that weird bounce off that boards back there. They still haven't fixed that. I can see the gap back there in that door. Sent down, that's going to be icing. Just wide of the net. Oh, and the reason the D lines are messed up because we got Tyler Winston on the box. I forgot about his 2 and 10. All right, up off the boards, and it does squeak out. And Busher picks that up. So he gets harassed. He gets hooked. No call. Still gets a shot off, but goes wide. Out to the point, shot, and a save, and drops the puck. So still loose. Preble lays a shoulder into his man. Walsh picks that up. Oh, bad giveaway. And then the Gators still have possession of the pucks. In across, and Hollingsworth there. Off the Gators player, so no icing. Oh, we tried to lay a shoulder and totally missed on that one. Preble with it at the point. We just cannot maintain possession of the puck, unfortunately. Preble with it now, back to Walsh. Back up to Preble. Preble gets it taken away from him, out of the zone. Nice chip ahead by Cutler. Come on, Vince. As he chases after it. Quick shot in, but broken up by the Gators player was there. Cutler with it, sends it back to the man at the point. Oh, whiffed on the, wow. Whew. Had a couple of those last night too. Oh, nice move by Cutler, but has it knocked off his stick. Sent in softly, and Williams opts to cover that one up. All right, 10 minutes, 12 seconds left in the second period. Yeah. Face off, tied up. Gators win that. Shot in goes wide. Good pass out to Krinkles. He gets around his man. He's got speed. And he gets it knocked off his stick. Gators with it now. Passed out to neutral. Carried up the middle. Shot blocked by Hollingsworth there. And he clears the zone. And the goalie comes out to play it. So no icing. Bobby Lee with it. Loses the handle. It knocked off his stick. Drop pass from Standley Lake to nobody. Evans picks it up, carries it in wide left. Stops the versus course. Still tied up. Evans laying there still trying to play the puck. Good job. But we gotta wait to get back on sides. We do. Good job. Bobby Lee carries it in. Center pass. Oh, backhand opportunity. I think the goalie made a save there. Good save by their goalie. Nice pass across out front. Just couldn't connect. So it looks like we're going to have Samard, Sabra, and Zach are your forwards. Bobby Lee and Proust back on D. Face-off push back behind the Gators net. Bobby Lee with it now. As he avoids that hit, loses the handle on the puck. One too many moves there, I think. Williams comes out, pushes that aside to avoid the threat, but held in. Still held in, back behind the net. Luke Samard's going to know. We don't know who's going to get it. Nobody's hustling to the puck. Zach tries to send that around, but out front, nobody there. Good intercept, tapped up out of play. So it looks to me like the boys are still trying to gel a little bit here. We got a lot of new kids here playing varsity this year. So working out the kinks. Quick shot goes wide off the face-off. Back to Edwards. Shovels it back to his defensive partner, Hollingsworth. And Zach picks that up, toss out, but just over his teammate's stick. Now we do clear the zone. Sent in wide. Edwards will get there first. He's got time. And he didn't have anybody really to pass to. Tried to get it up off the glass. Back out. Shot in, goes way wide right. Back behind the net, comes around. Luke Smart should get there first. He does. Tips it around. He's behind. It was deflected, they say, so no icing. So our boys are coming off the bench. Held in at the point. Shot. Pad save by the goalie. Good shot by Hollingsworth back there on the left side. Oh, you should have gloved that down. Don't swing after your stick. Edwards goes in into lay a shoulder and knocks the stick out of the player's hand. As Williams covers that up, so the face-off should be in the far side circle. Tyler Wynn's out of the box now, so our defensive line pair should be back to normal. Face-off won by the Gators. Back inside, back behind the net. Good body positioning by Hollingsworth there to take that away, but save covered up by Williams. Edwards and Hollingsworth coming off. Win and that Bobby Lee coming out. Face off won by us, push back. Bobby Lee now sends that back to Tyler Wynn. High flip up and out. It'll be a race. We get there first. Oh, nice pass. Oh, nice opportunity. Kind of puck was rolling on him a little bit there. A Busher, but nice pass by Walsh. Good intercept. Good read there by Bobby Lee to hold that in. But the Gators are going to be able to get that out. Oh, Tyler Wynn loses an edge. Shot in and so Williams made a good initial save, and the rebound came over to the left side, and there was a Gators player there to pick up that juicy rebound, and since Tyler Wynn went down, he had no help. Again, it looks like a few of the boys are just kind of gliding back, not really hustling, in my opinion. Definitely could have used some help there. All right, so your Junior Lancers down 2-0 with 6:38 left in the second. Shots on goal. Strongly in favor of Standley Lake, 14-8. Thomas lines up for face-off at center ice. We win one. Back to Bobby Lee. Stops, reverses course. Sends it over to Wynn. Back tap pass. Oh, lose the handle. Bouncing puck. Number 2 sends that in on net. Williams opts to cover that one up. Ugh. Change out of the defense. So we got Preble and Pruce out there now. Oh, wow, quick shot in. Up off the glass, backhanded out. Pruce is there to pick that up, looking for somebody to give it to. Loses the handle, pushes it forward. His Holder's back providing pressure. Lost the handle, or lost the side of the puck. Roeder with it now, sends it back behind the net. Oh, wow. Oh, wow, a couple of whiffs. Holder with it now. See if we can make something. He gets slashed and then hooked across. That kid turned the blade of his stick over. That's a hooking all day. Back to Preble at the point. Shot. Bouncing puck. Good save. And the Gators able to recover. Up and out of play. That kid from the Gators team hustled back, but he turned the blade of his stick over, it looked like, and got over the stick handle. No call. All right. 5:29 left in the second. Down 2-0. Edwards and Hollingsworth back on D. Elkins, Evans, Crinklaw with Evans taking the face-off. Face-off, one back. Still tied up. Out to the point, Edwards. Edwards sends that back in. Back behind the net. The Gators pick that up. Puck comes out of the zone. Crinklaw with it. Makes a move, get around. A couple guys, quick shot in. He's got a quick snapshot. Out to Hollingsworth, sends that back in the opposite corner. Tied up. Tried a centering pass it, and it just pops up on the goalie, and he catches that one pretty easily. 4:57 left in the second period. Again, sorry for everybody at home. We'll get that other camera pulling to the scoreboard up as we start the third. Oh, quick shot in. High flip up and out. Hollingsworth gloves that down, so did not come out. Right at the line. Shot in, hit a shin pad or a player. Edwards holds that in. Oh, and gets it knocked off his stick. Back into the zone. Good battle there. Keeping it in, still up on the boards. Sent back behind the net as we got nobody going to it. Again, there's that lack of hustle, I think. We're letting them get to the puck first. Hollingsworth gloves it down again, sends it back behind the net. Gators still have it. Out. They clear the zone and down, and that should be an icing if it crosses the line, and it does. I'm not sure if our boys came in thinking that yesterday's win was fairly easy and thought it would be the same today, but Standley Lake's done a good job. They're keeping up pressure. They came ready to play today for sure. Our boys need to pick it up. 4:06 left in the second period. Again, we're still down 2-0. Face off tied up. Comes outside underneath Bobby Lee's stick. Williams opts to cover that up smartly as he had two of the Gators players come charging in. Looks like Zach taking the face off. We're just letting them skate right in and shoot. All right, let's see. Sever passes that up, but it's through our boys. Comes back out. Into our defensive zone. Bobby Lee now with it. She gets her ass back behind the net, drops it back. Tyler Wynn, that puck's rolling on him there. Good little touch pass. Cleared up, that's off the Gators player, so no icing as we got Luke Samart hustling. Getting back to the corner, still beats the man, so Luke's hustling there. That's what I like to see. Pins his man up, puck kind of squirts free. Gators come away with it. Good read there, should have pinched up a little bit. Half a second sooner could have had that puck in. There's another odd man break. Shot saved by Williams back to the corner. Bobby Lee there. Chips it off the boards to himself. Miscommunication there on the pass. Bobby Lee throws a shoulder. So we pick it up. Get back on side, send it back in deep. Back behind the net. Flipped up and out of the zone. Preble now, he's got two guys hustling. Smart play by Preble to kind of backhand that one free. Walsh takes a shoulder after the fact, and there's going to be a penalty to. Yeah, interference is the right call there, given to the Gators player, because Walsh should push that forward. No, puck wasn't anywhere around him. That kid came in and delivered the hit. So we'll be going on the power play with 2:24 left in the second period. Be great if we get a power play goal here. Like to see two, if we could, before the second period ends. Going to the third with a tie game would be nice, but I'll take one right now, honestly. Evans lines up for the face-off. Got Cutler back, so we win that back. Sent over to Hollingsworth at the point. So he takes a shot, hits a body out front, goes wide. Chase now, send it back to the point. To Krinkall, reverses course, back to Hollingsworth again. The boys cycle the puck around. Oh, nice feed, nice read, but Krinkall could not get all that, unfortunately. Williams leaves that for Hollingsworth as he skates out, looking for a pass. Good read there by the Gators player. Up to Walsh. Tries to go through the man, but has it knocked off his stick. Come on, boys, let's get control and possession. Evans with it now. Move. He carries it. Well, he stops, reverses course. We need to get situated. There we go. Cutler in with it. Nice move by Cutler. He's up top. He's going to wind up take the shot. Oh, and looking for, as Walsh was cutting in there. Right idea. Just couldn't connect. And, hustle, boys. Come on. Good job there by Evans to hustle back and save. Wow. Williams' initial save, but it kind of trickled through his pads and just hit the post. He's looking up at this guy and shaking his head. He's like, oh, my goodness. I agree. What do you think, Matt? Big sigh there, right? Yeah, thumbs up. 1:07 left in the second. We got 44 seconds left on our power play opportunity. So we're changing out the lines here, get some fresh legs. See if we can do something here. We can't maintain possession of the puck and get something set up. All right, we win that one. It's back to Bobby Lee, I think that is. He goes back behind the net. So he tries to go between two guys. We need to stop that. That's a couple times this weekend he's done that. 55 seconds left in the period. I mean, you can't go between two guys when you're on a power play like that. There's got to be a man open. You got to get your head up and look for a pass. Elkins lines up for the face-off. Wins that one. Nice push back between his legs. Stop, reverse course. Busher with it now. Looking to set something up. We got 43 seconds left in the period. 15 seconds left in the power play. Hollingsworth with it now. Takes it in wide left. He winds up for a shot. Pushed aside by the goalie. Good save. Puck bouncing in. That's able to clear the zone. And the Gators are back to full strength. Come on, guys. Let's make good passes. Lionel Williams, he covers that one up with 8.6 seconds left. Our boys are not on their A game today. Maybe go back at the intermission as the resurface of the ice, get some good healthy snacks in them, some Gatorade, something chipped up. But we're not going to be able to get that in with the second left. That's going to do it. There's the horn. All right, everybody. So after two, Standley Lake up 2-0 on your Omaha Varsity boys. We'll take a 15-minute break or so to resurface the ice, and we'll be back in a little bit. We'll get the other clock and scoreboard up on the screen for you guys. 1-2. All right. I think we're back. And just like last night, the Standley Lake boys are already out on the ice as our boys come out. They don't look too enthused. I'm not liking what I'm seeing here. They look like they're dragging a little bit. But hopefully they pick it up. They definitely need to pick it up. We need to score a goal quick. I'd like to see one. Like I said earlier, we have a lot of new boys on the team playing varsity this year, so got to work out some of those kinks, work on the communication and knowing where your teammate, your partner is going to be. We looked really good last night, so hopefully we can, like I say, bring some energy back here for the third period. I'd like to see a quick goal or two, make a game out of it. Looks like we got the scoreboard up on the screen for you guys, so it'll be a little bit easier. Again, apologies for that, the first two periods. I need to get lessons from Pat on how to set all this up just in case the need arises again. All right, third period, 15 minutes up on the clock. We'll be starting out with Edwards and Hollingsworth back on D. Let's see who the three forwards are going to be. Looks like Busher, Walsh. Come on, boys, let's play hockey. Who's the third? And Thomas. Busher taking the face off. One back to Edwards, send over to Hollingsworth. Chip back up and in. Thomas sends that in, near side, back behind the net. Edwards is hustling to get over there, try to hold it in. He tried pinching. Walsh to Hollingsworth in his legs. He keeps it out of the zone. I don't know. They say it was cleared inside, so Busher. Oh, tried to get it around the Gators player, but off his shin pad. Gators player picks that one up. We look a little discombobulated again. Edwards picked that up. Good save there by Williams, up off the boards, but no help from anybody to get that out. Hollingsworth now near side, but the Gators player there is going to pick that up. Sent back. Tied up in the corner still. Hollingsworth ties his man up, back behind the net. Edwards breaks that up as he gets there. As he whiffs on that. Tied up, sent back to Hollingsworth, but the Gators player sees that before Hollingsworth does. We finally able to clear the zone. Like I said, we just do not look energized. Everybody's going for a change except for Hollingsworth, so Hollingsworth now as he gets tied up. Sent around to Crinklaw. He drops it back. Tyler Wynn. We're able to finally clear the zone. Once again, we just cannot get possession of the puck and keep control of it. Tyler Wynn passed up to Elkins, but just in front of him. Sent back icing. Standley Lake. Face off all the way down. Cutler coming in from the locker room. I want to see the boys get pumped up here. Come on, guys. Ian Zach taking the face off, but still bouncing around. We send it back in deep. Standley Lake players there to pick that up. Good read there by Luke Samard. He's one of those that's been hustling today. Still a battle. Tied up. Luke has it, tries to get that back to the man at the point. Tyler Wynn has it, taken away from him just outside the blue line. Bobby Lee now gets tripped up. There should be a call, and they did get that. So tripping as we go back on the power play. 12:40 left in the third period. Let's get in, see if we can do something with this. Get possession of the puck, move the puck around, set something up. Get shots in on net and crash the net. Like Chase Evans lines up with face-off. He's got Crinklaw to his left, Walsh to his right, Hollingsworth and Cutler back in the defensive positions. We win that face-off. Back to Cutler at the point. He sends a quick shot in and a pad save. Crinklaw there picked that up, sends it back to Hollingsworth at the point. Sends it across to Cutler. Oop, bounces off Walsh's stick. Cutler picks that up. Sent to Walsh. And kind of tied up, but cleared up and out, unfortunately. Evans with it now. Over to Hollingsworth near side. Long stretch pass. Good look there. Let's see if we can make something of this. Oh, there we go. Crinklaw. That's his move. He loves deking over to his backhand and sending that up over the goalie's pad, as he just did right there. Power play goal. 40 seconds into the power play. Cuts the deficit down by 1. You know that old saying, Matt, that 2-goal lead is the hardest to keep. So let's hope we get another one here. Tied up. Matt's over here shaking his head. That security guy saying something to his younger son. All right. Let's hope that puts some energy back in the boys. Edwards over to Hollingsworth, tap that up, sent in on net. The goalie pushes that one aside to the corner. Cutler battling, Busher battling. See if we can come away with that. Hollingsworth at the point, takes a shot, it goes wide. Walsh with it. See, takes an elbow up high, but he was kind of ducking there. Oh, good look pass, tried to get that to Walsh cutting up, but the Standley player is there to intercept that. Down and in. Walsh with it now, looking for somebody to pass to. He gets harassed by a couple of the Standley Lake players. Up off the glass and out. Nope, still not out, sorry. Back to Hollingsworth. High flip up. That will, oh. Gotta be careful there with the hands up high. Cutler got his hands up, unfortunately. Hit the kid. They're gonna call him for roughing on that one. Sorry, Matt. It just happens. It was a hockey play, right? All right, so back to the penalty kill for us. 11:05. I don't know. I'm kind of feeling Top Gun, the need for speed, they say, but I feel the need for a shorthanded goal here. Out to the point, over far side, shot in, saved by Williams. Good hustle by Luke to get to that puck. Tyler Wynn gets it sent up around, but held in at the point. As they pass it around. Quick shot in, looking for a deflection out front. Broken up, cleared up and out. The big number 7 hustles back to get it. Back behind the net. So they try to regroup, set something up on their power play. Broken up, sent back down. Killing more of that precious time. As Luke Smart goes for a change as well. Sent in deep. Tyler Wynn gets turned around. See if he can get there. He chips it up, but that's going to come outside the zone. Crinklaw hustles, trying to provide pressure. Oh, he almost intercepted that pass there. Standley Lake off of Crinklaw's. Oh, he takes it away. He goes forehand. Oh, backhand forehand. Good save by the goalie. Puck still free, back behind the net now. Long stretch pass from behind the red line. That should be an icing. And it is. 9:39 left in the third. 34 seconds left in the penalty to Cutler. Good hustle there by Crinklaw. rushing that in after he got that goal, and then almost had another one. Looks like we're going to have Logan Walsh taking the face off. Busher lines up behind him. Push at the point. And we just bring it out. Kill more of that time. Smartly so, with 25 seconds left in the penalty. Walsh tries to tie it up, but Standley Lake comes away with it. Good stick lift there by Walsh, breaking that up. Oh, and stick lift return. Up top, shot in, pad save. Standley Lake picks up the rebound with control and possession of the puck. One-time shot, hits his own man. Tied up, let's see if we can get it. Oh. Cutler's coming out, oh, lost the handle unfortunately there. Bruce with it, picks it up, sends that over to the far side corner. A couple boys going for a change. Standley Lake's able to come up. I think the confusion here on where's a couple of boys just watching the puck. Standley Lake picks that up. Shot in, goes wide, but still with pad. Wrap around, look. We took away that opportunity. Shot goes wide once again. Good stick in the lane, sent up, and that does not come outside the zone. Pad save. And Williams covers that one up. Try to get some fresh legs on the ice. Changing out the D-boys, Hollingsworth Edwards. Zach Krinclaw comes back out. I think that's Elkins lining up to take the face. Nope, Elkins going to the left wing. Chase Evans, I think, set to take the face off. And we win that one over to Elkins, who taps that back to Hollingsworth. He got a nice little pass back to himself. He opts to take it up. Good job by Hollingsworth there. He tries to go around his man. He just stood up. But recovers on the puck. Krinclaw covers back for him. Oh, bad pass. Krinclaw tips it around, but Stanley's going to pick that up, and they're going to be able to get that. Oh, whiff on the pass. They do get that up and out. But Hollingsworth there to pick that one up. Looking for a pass. Tipped in by Elkins. Edwards with it now. Sends that near side to Tyler Wynn. Tap pass from Evans over to Elkins. Evans picks that up. Elkins got stood up, but Evans was there to pick up the puck. Tyler Wynn with the shot. Whoa, that had a really arc on it. Not a hard pass. Kind of come back in on the goalie. Tyler Wynn sends it back in as a couple boys go for the change behind the play. And the offsides. I was watching the change, didn't see what happened. Yeah, it looks like offsides is coming outside the blue line. 6:50 left in the third. Kind of changes the game up with just the 15-minute periods as well instead of the 17 like we played last night. Cutler lines up with face-off. Standley Lake wins it. Sent up. Oh, it bounces over Tyler Wynn's stick. But good cover back by Bobby Lee, and that shot goes up in the net. Shots on goal, totally different story from last night. Like I say, Standley Lake's got 21-14. We win that face-off, but Tyler Wynn now behind the net, up off the glass. That will probably, go off to play it, so no icing. Whoa, that trickled back out. Hold it in, there we go. Initial hold in, but Standley Lake's able to clear it. Walsh now passes that to Cutler, but that was kind of in front of him. Back to Bobby Lee now. Bobby Lee sends it across to Tyler Wynn. Tapped up to Cutler, backhands that up. Nice pass to Walsh. Walsh makes a nifty move. Backhand. Good save by the goalie. That goalie's done a good job back there today. even though we haven't put a lot of shots on him compared to Standley Lake. Changing out the D, Bruce and Preble. Evans lines up for the face-off. He's got Samard to his left. And I can't see that. It's Crinkle to his right, playing right wing. Wow, they waved that off. I don't know why or how. That didn't get touched. Reverse course, bad. No communication there for our defensive boys. Sometimes we go for a hit instead of the puck. Standley Lake with it. Now we get it out of the zone. Evans with it. He had a hat trick last night. Matt, I don't know if you were watching. Evans had a really good game last night. Crinkle sends that back in on net, broken up, and bounces up and out. Luke Smart sends that back to Bruce on D, or excuse me, to Preble on D. Luke Samard up to Chase Evans. Dropped it. Crinkle, lost the handle. But Bruce there picked that up, sent it back in behind the net. As Preble loses an edge. Battle in the corner. There's a ref's got his arm raised in the air. Not sure what happened. That's on Standley Lake. So we'll be going back to the power play with 5 minutes left in the game, or at least left in the third period. I only say that because if we come back and tie it up, I think it goes to, I don't know if they're doing a shootout this weekend, or I think it's yeah, so shootout. Won't do a 3-on-3 or nothing like that, but I'd rather come away with a couple of goals, get the win outright. All right, power play. Hollingsworth back at lefty. Cutler playing the right defensive position. I think that's Chase Evans lining up for the face-off. Crinkle as we win that. Over to Hollingsworth. Take that shot. Oh, wow. Oh, puck's free. The goalie made the initial glove save, but it kind of bounced out of his glove. Good job there by Hollingsworth to break that up. Hustle backing over. Chase Evans with it now. Skates it in. Makes a couple of nifty moves. Takes a quick shot. Misses the net. Hollingsworth now. Let's take our time and set something up, boys. All right, here we go. Hollingsworth, quick shot. Oh, looking for deflection out front. Evans did get a piece of it, but it goes wide. Quick shot in, pad save. Cutler with it out at center ice now. Hollingsworth gets his stick lifted. Cutler picks it back up, passes it across to Walsh. Walsh takes it in, avoids the check. Still has the puck. Opts to take it out. Probably a good idea by Walsh there. Didn't really have much to do with it. Our boys weren't moving very. Crinkle with a full head of steam. Oh, he should have lifted it. I think he couldn't get underneath it. Another great save by their goalie. Pass up to Crinkle, but intercepted there. Good read by Standley Lake. Hit up high, no call. And they got away with another one there. Long stretch pass. Oh, I took a weird bounce off the boards. Crinkle intercepts that. Neutral ice is going to carry it in. Makes a nifty move, gets around a couple players. You can set something up. The Crinkle. Oh, man. Just miscommunication today. Lots of times. Cutler sending it across to Preble. As Cutler's going for a change. We got nobody hustling. We only got 4 guys out on the ice. And again, I don't know why we're not hustling as Standley Lake's back to full strength. Elkins gets the puck taken away, but gets it back. Bobby Lee taps it up to Busher. Taps off the boards to himself, back behind the net. Comes out, sends it back in behind the net. Evans is going to pick that one up. Oh, as he gets tripped up, no call. Wow. Good stick, intercept that. We'll get another one taken away from us. Only to get it back once again by Bobby Lee. Drops it off for Evans, takes a hit, shot, glove save. All right, we need to pick up the intensity. 2:19 left in the third. We have picked up quite a bit, but we need a little bit more. 1 goal down. We've picked up the shots on goal. We're now got 19 shots. Oh, shot hit a body out front. Good hustle by Luke to get there first. Sent back out, sent up to the top. Edwards winds up, takes a shot, hits somebody. Trickles wide. Hollingsworth now picks that up. That's coming outside the zone. Hollingsworth should get there first, drops it back, but the Stanley Lake player's there to pick it up. Shot in saved by Williams. Pinned up. Stanley Lake comes away with it. We allow that guy to skate in. Wow. Sent around. Oh, miscommunication. We're going for a change. Edwards lays a hit. He pins his man up against the boards. Hollingsworth now. Puck's bouncing around. Hollingsworth pins his man up. They're kind of battling there. We opted to get it up out of the zone. Here we go. Oh. Walsh almost gets there first. Held in by Cutler. And then comes back out. Sent down. Should be an icing with 1:01 left in the third. Timeout, Omaha. Probably a good idea. Settle the boys down, give them a little bit of a rest. Oh, I'm gonna sit down myself. Physicality picked up there the last minute or so of play. I think that we were missing that in the first 2 periods. And we just couldn't maintain control of the puck. A lot of giveaways, some errant passes. They've looked better in third period, I think, for the most part. Can definitely pull this out. And it looks like Williams is already back on the bench, so we may be pulling our goalie with a minute left in the game. And the face-off's down in our offensive zone, so that's good if we can win the face-off and maintain possession of the puck. We'll see who coach is going to put out on the ice. So should have 6 skaters out there for pulling a goalie, which definitely looks like we are. We're going to have Hollingsworth, Crinklaw, Walsh, Edwards, Evans, and Cutler. Quite a few varsity boys out there, or kids that have played varsity before. Face off, won back by Stanley Lake. And they're able to clear the zone. Hollingsworth with it now. Sends that back in, but off the Stanley Lake player's skate. We need to, all right, pushed him aside. Hollingsworth with it now. Edwards pins his man up. Battle back in the corner, 40 seconds left. So they need some help to try to get in there and dig it out. Wasting a lot of precious time. All right, we do come away with it. Walsh with it now behind the net. So he comes out looking to set something up. 25 seconds left in the game. So he's going to take it across the blue line. He's going to cut back in, takes a shot, save, rebound. Nobody there to pick it up. Up off the glass and down. 12 seconds left. And no icing. It just stopped on the red line there. So long stretch pass. Just ahead of Edwards, sent back in, and that's going to be the game, folks. So not the game we want to see, especially after last night. They played really well last night. I just don't think they looked energized today, unfortunately. So it's the last preseason game, and the regular season starts the last weekend of October in Des Moines, if I'm not mistaken. So hope to see you all there. Thanks for watching.